Hey everyone, welcome back to AMS Evolution North America. Very pleased to be joined by Paul Belanger, who's leading R&D here in North America for Gestamp. Of course, an important tier one, focused a lot on body and white and body shop production areas. Paul, we talked in our session today a lot about strategies to reduce EV and EV production costs as a way to move the next stage in a transition. Can you talk about some of the key strategies for Gestamp that you're working on, both in your product development and in your manufacturing?
Sure, Christopher. So anyway, thanks for having me here.
Pleasure.
And one of the key things that we're really working on is what we call Giga-Stampings. And it's really a way of having a lot of part consolidation to simplify the body shop of our customers.
So Giga-Stamping, of course, that doesn't go it's not. We heard about Giga-Casting from Ford and others. We know others are doing it. Tell us a little bit about the difference between that and why perhaps for Gestamp, Giga-Stamping is the way to go right now instead of Giga-Casting.
Sure. So, the first and foremost is we have a very large asset base of hot stamping equipment around the world, right? And so it's important to keep the cost down to reutilize our assets. And so the way that we can do that is with Giga-Stampings, large hot stampings that consolidate a lot of other parts, right, into one hot stamping stroke. So it's a more efficient process with our existing equipment, again, to help keep the costs down.
So in effect, some of the goals there are aligned with what Giga-Casting sets out to do in terms of reducing part numbers and having that stronger body, but as you say, leveraging existing assets and doing it efficiently. And we've heard from our audience about how that may fit some of their processes better, reducing capital investment as well.
Yeah, exactly. And again, the key is really to reusing that asset base to keep the cost down. We understand the importance of simplifying the production with our customers, right? And again, as many parts as we can consolidate into one large hot stamping, that's our goal.
And one of the other key themes that came out again and again today was this sort of closer collaboration, integration between product development, engineering, and manufacturing. I think you have an interesting perspective here in the R&D side, but closely linked to manufacturing. Tell us about ways that or are there ways you're working to achieve that goal?
Yeah. So, as we try to put these major innovations into, with our customers, one of the key things to enable that is earlier involvement. We have to get in earlier because these are innovations that require some amount of validation. And if it happens at the normal time when the RFQ comes through, not enough time to do a lot of validation work. So we have to do it up front and early.
So this is important not only between R&D and Gestamp factories, but very much together with your customer base.
Yeah, it's very much true. So we try to do as much innovation work and validate the manufacturing process within our four walls, right? To make sure that we can produce this reliably. But again, our customers are going to require a little bit of validation, especially with some of the innovations that we're coming up with. They're different, and so to get them that comfort level that they need, right? It takes a little bit of upfront work.
One other area that Gestamp has been focused on is a multi-platform architecture strategy. Tell us more about the role that this is playing in your product and product strategy in the automotive industry.
Okay, yeah, so one of the really key important things that we have at Gestamp is we have our own virtually designed and validated architectures. We have 3 of them that are active right now, from a B segment city car to a D segment SUV that you'd find in the US. And we use these architectures to validate our concepts, right? Whether it's a product concept, maybe some new materials, and we can quickly iterate and validate so that we're comfortable and confident that it'll provide the requirements that our OEM customers need.
Yeah. So finally, Paul, looking out, I mean, it's we've been talking across the event about cost pressures, complexity, and market uncertainty. How do you see the next few years, the future of manufacturing here and for the automotive industry in the US and North America?
Yeah, so I think our solution is really global. Again, it goes back to Giga-Stampings, consolidating as many parts as we can into one hot stamping, right? And that really is the most efficient way that we have with our existing assets to keep that cost down.
Yeah, so that'll be really important as you look ahead for the next couple of years.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Paul, listen, it was fantastic to have you here. Really appreciate you sharing your insights with us, and keep following us here at Automotive AMS for more insights from AMS Evolution North America.